All right, fellow tankers, last game of the day, or actually we have 2 games running now. One game is going to be played on the side stage, just because of the schedule. So the game on the side stage will be 1 SPP against I lost it. Spale. Now I got it. So 1 SPP against Spale will be on the side stage, and the last game of the day will be between Kazna Crew and Lemming Train. Both teams are doing pretty good. Kazna Crew at the moment won both of their games, so maybe they're going to manage to win the last game. So tell me, do you think you're going to do it?
I'm confident.
You said you're going to win the tournament, so you have to show as good as possible that you're going to win the group stage as well, yeah?
Yeah, put up or shut up.
You confident?
Of course.
Any special tactics for this game?
Yeah, he's a tricky kid. I got to think.
Say again?
He's a tricky kid. I got to think what to do.
All right, I bet you're going to come up with something good. So yeah, he says you're a tricky kid. Have you got any special tactics prepared for this game?
Actually not, we're preparing for tomorrow.
Oh, so you're going to keep all your secrets a bit in the backhand, and tomorrow we're going to see the nice games. Well, I have to say the games today have been awesome as well. So if you're saying with these standard, or these are not your proper tactics and you're still playing this good, I'm really sure tomorrow is going to be even better. So let's get this game started. Shake hands, guys. Enjoy the game, and we're going to toss the camera over to the caster's desk. And yeah, just get this baby rolling, guys. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
As you can see, the 2 team captains having a lot of fun. Shaking hands, it's great to see some good sportsmanship between those 2 guys. Still Mojo is joking about, he's a pretty funny guy, man.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, but I really like the message from, what was it? Alien X from Lemming Train. They say, yeah, this game, we will play it, we try everything, but we prepare for tomorrow.
Exactly,
tomorrow
it's
is
about
the day
tomorrow,
where it's
isn't it?
count.
Yeah.
So this game, we just will try something. I expect I read between the lines. And
I think today is just about where the other team, where you'll be seeded within tomorrow's game. So
for the semi-finals
you're going to be better seeded. You know, obviously the top team will be playing the lowest team, and but we're going to pop you over and show you some group stage information, so you can see who's on top. Lemming Kazna Crew on top with 2 wins and 6 points. Then in Lemming Train with 1 win and 1 loss, and obviously Spale 1 win, 1 loss as well. Zwazi are not doing so, Zavisha, I should say, are not doing so well without their captain Flex.
Yeah, it was expected. Yeah,
I think as their captain turned up, because he's supposed to be coming at 1600, so
yeah, so maybe
he's here. I don't know.
I also don't know. I didn't saw him. Yeah, but if Kazna wins, they're definitely the favorites for tomorrow's semi-finals.
Well, Lemming Train just lost against Spala, so I think they'll be raring to go. They want to pick themselves up a bit and really push against Kazna.
Yeah.
And I think they just want to be able to see 1 loss, at least 1 loss for Kazna. They don't want to see them having 3 wins. So that could be interesting to see what happens there.
I again bet on Lemming Train. They will win this, and yeah, taking also the lead against Kazna if they win in the direct competition match. Yeah,
and then behind the scenes, Spala and Zavisha will be having a match to see who's the better team there. If Spala win, they will go into 3rd or 2nd, whatever, depends. I think it's 3rd.
Everything is open, everything is possible. Spale can also end as 1st in this. Because,
yeah, they can go first even, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, if Spale win 2-0 and the other game end 2-1, they got 1 more round 1 and 1 less lose, so they're on 1st place. So everything is open for the first 3 teams.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that's
everything is possible. It's really nice for today.
But we'll let you know these 2 teams, this game right now and the game behind the screen between Spala and Zavisha are going to be played simultaneously. We will be letting you. We will let you know what the result is from those games. And obviously we'll be watching Lemming Train and Kazna Crew duke out on Prokhorovka first, then Mind, and then White Puck. But I think we're ready. Both teams are ready. We've done tank picking. I believe we're still missing. Well, we haven't done tank picking yet. We're still missing 1 player from Kazna Crew.
2 players, actually.
2 players from Kazna Crew. Yeah, we've got 2 spectators in this map.
Yeah, but if tank picking is also not done, huh?
No, tank picking is not. MX50B in there.
Yeah, we got a few minutes more. Yeah, but we can talk about the maps again. We're starting with Prokhorovka again.
Another Prokhorovka. These teams are favouring that over Live Oaks and Abbey.
Yeah, I think especially Live Oaks, the completely new map. on the right side of the map. The lake is bigger now.
You can even drive through the lake.
Yeah, exactly. You got the street through the lake, and I think all teams are not the common with the new map.
Yeah, exactly.
They got absolutely no time to train. Only one day to prepare for this map, and then the next day they drive here to Hanover, and today they are playing.
But then one team could, that's the thing though. One team could have just trained yesterday or on Wednesday when the patch was released, actually know how to play the map after the changes after 8.4, and then come along here, choose every single time, and completely destroy every other team because they have no idea how to play.
Yeah,
but that could have been the tactic for at least.
Maybe Lemming Train wanted to play Live Oaks, but Spale Kazna Crew this time say no, we still don't want to play. So both teams have to agree to play Live Oaks. That's the point if you got this pick and bin system for the maps.
Yeah. Fair enough. I think we're still waiting on these two teams, but we can talk about this kind of. It's not so much a grudge match between Kazna Crew and Lemming Train as it is against Spale and Lemming Train. But these two are still pretty. These two have played quite a lot of times on online tournaments at least.
Exactly.
So they kind of know what to expect from each other. So I think we'll see some great gameplay at least, especially on Prokhorovka. I mean. What we've seen on Prokhorovka, we saw Lemming Train won one game on Prokhorovka. They're playing pretty well there at least.
Kazna starting from south and Lemming Train from north. I think Kazna will do the same like on the first round. They will go into the city from the south, and Lemming Train from north will just stay on the open side.
Yeah, I think usually when whoever's playing north, Kazna playing north. Lemming Train playing north.
Yeah.
They're gonna. I think they're going to go to the green zone. I don't know. You think they're going to go to? You think Kazna Crew are going to go to the city?
Yeah, I expect Kazna going to the city.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is when you're starting south, it takes you longer to get to the green side, and you're more in the open. Yeah. And also, if you do go to the city from the south, you're in a better position because you can go up the hill. And you can shoot down tanks.
Yeah. And you arrive to the city faster, so you can be in position to shoot at the enemy when they're just driving into the city. And even your RT open from north if you're darker driving to the city.
But you usually see teams playing a little bit better on north position. So, but yeah, both teams are ready. We have all the players in.
Yeah, but
we're just going to do tank picking. Tank picking and map video. But we need to go through tank picking first. So. Look, he's taken Kaswab, the artillery player from Lemming Train, taken that LEFH18. Is that a B2? I think that's a French artillery, German. That's some premium artillery.
This is a premium artillery.
Yeah.
We tested it as the directly come out on the test server. If it's maybe usable, but it's totally
not usable.
Bad. It's so bad to can't
we tested the French Tier 5 artillery when it was released, and we wanted to see if it was better than the Hummel. Yeah. It was just so bad because it was better in terms of reload and stuff, but it's got like an angle like that. You can't like shoot at it. It's strange.
It's like more like the grill and
it's
not
like
the
that.
Hummel.
So you can't, when you're having a tank coming at you, you have to like move your tank like not straight at them. It's really weird.
Yeah.
So.
We also tried it and it was not really good. Yeah, so what do you expect as a result? Kazna against Lemming Train? We will see 3 maps, 2 maps?
I think we'll see, I'm going to say 3 maps.
Yeah.
I think we can see Mines being taken by Lemming Train, Kazna taking Prokhorovka, and then White Park is in the open. I don't know which team will win on White Park.
Yeah, but on Kazna performed on White Park very well last time. So I expect that Kazna will win also 2-1, even if I normally say like Lemming Train would win. But on this time, I think Kazna will make it, and Lemming Train, I think they closed this day. It's done for them. You just play this game and focus totally on tomorrow. So
I think a lot of teams are doing that at the moment. Obviously, we can go through the tank picking now. We've got a T1 Cunningham, an AMX 1390 coming from Kazna Crew, and 2 AMX 1390s, and a T1 and a Lorraine 15551 coming from Lemming Train. And they've also, Kazna Crew is also taking the same artillery and 2 TVD-2s and an MX 1390. So they're going for that quick, fast lineup on Prokhorovka, which is to be expected.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, before 8.4, we would have expected perhaps one VK just to be able to chase down the TVD-2.
Also said they just picked 2 T5 tanks. I don't know why the team stick. I think Spale played it with the T69 and 3 1390s and 1 T2 Light Scout. Was it Spale?
I think Spell.
Spell, yeah.
Spell played with two light tanks on mines. We thought they would take a Bison, but they didn't. But they still won. So
yeah.
Whatever, you know.
Why-
It
why-
depends. It depends what the
work.
players do as opposed to the tank. You know, the tank doesn't matter. Tank is just a tool. However, the player performs with it. That's how good it is. You know.
Exactly. Yeah.
To take the player, not the tank necessarily. I think that's
it's just a tool you have to play with.
Yeah.
And last pick from Kazna is a T69, so we will see this tank again. Oh, Simon is not here to cheer for him.
Yeah, the T69 and just a little like Kazna crew, Lemming train, I should say, are taking a T69. Looks like going for the full
5100. Oh.
You're taking the 5100 and the 1390. So they're looking for a lot more speed in their lineup. Obviously, the T69 is slower than the 1390.
Yeah.
And I think I would say, you know, the 1390, when you're attacking a 1390, and it's really small, so you can be reversing and going forwards, and it's so hard to predict and hit. You know?
Exactly.
So
But it's a bit strange that Lemming train started in the north, or they want to start in the north, and they picked the 5100 because you can't really go on the open with the 5100. They have to push to the city, but from north it's worse to push to the city. So maybe we will directly see a big brawl in the city if both teams decided to go to the city.
yeah, but we're going to go in game, just going to write ready as the casters were ready, and then we're going to go as we do, you know, usual map overview, and we'll be getting ready to go into the first game, Lemming Train versus Kazna crew. Intel Extreme Masters Grand Finals. We're in CeBIT Messe Hall 23. 23 if you want to come and say hello in Hanover, obviously, if you want to come and say hello. We will be here tomorrow all day, but this is the last game for today. So
today it's make no sense, but for tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, we'll be here, and here we go. So Lemming Train versus Kazna crew. Gonna be great games. Can't wait.
I hope so.
Let's roll out. So I'm going to be following Kazna crew while Magus will be following Lemming Train. Just going to pop over to my screen, show you what Kazna crew are doing. It looks like they're pushing over to the green zone. Quite an unusual tactic for this side of the map. What are Lemming Train doing?
They're doing exactly the same. They're also pushing, even if they use this 5100 still to the green zone. I think we will see the heavy clash on this side soon. Especially if one team trying to push forward to this E-line, E1, to just get the position safe. And you see the 1390s and the 5100 is still going forward. I would just switch to Pick Hunter to get a better view here. And they're playing aggressive again. The question is if the taking the same.
40% damage from an T69. He's only on 13% health left. Will he get taken down by an artillery? I don't think he will.
Yeah, but Snip is on the same amount of health points. He only got 68 hit points left, so it was an even trade.
Yeah, it was an even trade, but Hyber is in an excellent position. He will be able to get a couple of shots down at Alien X in that TPD-2.
Was he burning? I think he was burning short.
Yeah, I think he's only got 1 or 2 shots left before he has to reload. Cobra Leon is just on 45% health, so he can get one shot by pretty much every single one of their tanks apart from the TP-2 and the T1 cutting him. So he's got to be very careful.
That was a risky move here. Both T-52 trying to go to the safe position here and spotted Nephilim with the T-52. And Snip, it was a one shot. And Puzzling managed to destroy Copa Leone. So they got 5-point advantage. And only one scout is left.
If we look on my screen, Volca Tractor is getting focused down by the AMX-51, the AMX 1390s and the T69, but the T1 Cunningham gets taken out. But will the AMX 1390 go down? That is the question. He will go down by still Mojo in the Lorraine. Beautiful shot by him, finishing off, and it's exactly what artillery is for.
Yeah, nice move by the T1, just pushing forward. Yeah, I know I will die, but I will get a T3090 with me. It's a nice rate, 1 for 8 points.
And also Alien X in that T50-2 gets taken down by the other TP-2, Nalim. Pushed a little bit too hard, especially when Hyber is sitting there ready to snipe him. I think he got kind of pushed into a corner. He couldn't reverse, couldn't go forwards because he would have got shot by the T69 on the TP-2.
Yeah, I think I got some problems with my vision. It's working. Actually, it looks like the game.
Yeah, it looks like the game has dropped.
Hopefully not for the players, only for the spectators.
Yeah, I think.
So we can predict what they're doing. Just talk about what we think they will do. Actually.
I think
now we got disconnected. We will try to connect again.
I'm pretty sure it's dropped for everyone. Sorry about that. It was looking really good as well.
Yeah, I was wondering, why they stopped moving and just
it's
aiming.
like, what the hell? Everything just
What's
stopped.
going on here?
Why is Kazna crew not taking advantage of their advantage?
Yeah, looks like we still got no connect. No, I can connect back to the game.
Yeah,
and let's check if only we dropped all the player as well.
I think everyone dropped.
I don't know. No, we're back in, and
I think we'll have to restart the game. It looks like everyone has dropped.
Everyone is dropped. Yeah, they're just staying here around.
So the curse of online events carries on. Sorry about this. It's just one of those things that happens. We have a few technical difficulties. I think everyone in this arena has the same problems as us.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
League of Legends and StarCraft will all have the same problems.
In the short break, I was watching League of Legends shot for a few minutes, and they also got terrible lags and all.
So whoever provides the internet to this place is fault. But yeah.
Yeah, the battle room is, they all have to reconnect and log in again and create the new training room. So we just give them a minute to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the curse of place, but normally the CeBIT, they got good internet connection. Last year we got absolutely no problem. So
it just happened. I think what could possibly be happening is someone could just be torrenting like billions of things. And you've got to remember that there's a lot of people who are connecting to this Wi-Fi. There's thousands and thousands of people here.
Exactly.
So these things happen. We didn't have any problems in Katowice though.
Yeah, maybe also it's from outside someone will try to connect to the network or make some trouble here.
Yeah, maybe some DDoS or something. I don't know. These things happen. These things happen.
Yeah, but I think we will fix it soon.
Yeah, we should be fixed. We should be back in game. We have obviously reconnected to the game, so they'll just pick the tanks again and they'll go
online again.
Yeah,
3 of Lemming training online again. So I think we can soon start. Yeah, what will you see in this map?
Well, I think Kazna crew will be gutted because they had a big advantage having that AMX 3090 and the T50-2 down. So
they got Lemming train killed one of the T52.
Yeah, they both lost T50-2 each.
Okay.
So I think they'll be a little bit gutted about dropping out of that game because they would have. I think they would have won it.
So, I think the same because it didn't lose that much hit points by
they
killing
literally
the
lost
3090.
like 50% of a TV-2 and maybe 30% off the T69. So, but as you can see, Lemming Train don't look too fussed about it. Still chilling out. They realise that these things happen. Those chairs are very. These chairs, I should say, are very.
We use the same.
Pretty damn comfortable, aren't they? Yeah. I need to put my things up higher a little bit, maybe.
Do it.
No, it doesn't work. All right. So complicated. Right. Yeah. So that's Kazna crew on your screens with their cool logo. Pretty much.
Cool shirts.
Everyone stolen Pirate's Skull logo. Everyone. I think.
Yeah.
It's like stealage. They steal our members on our logo, man.
Okay.
But yeah, it looks like the two teams are chilling out. We're chilling out.
Everyone's just waiting for the finish of the battle that we can join in.
Yeah. Just going to reconnect and we'll be back in game. We won't have to go through tank picking again. I imagine the two teams will stay with keep the same tanks.
I expect them playing the same setup, only restart the game.
Yeah, so should be in the battle in the next couple of minutes.
Yeah, definitely we should go in, and the question is if we see this in playing style, you think all the teams will go to the same position, or maybe it's Lemming Train decide no, this work not on the open field, we will go to the city from north?
I think we'll probably see Lemming Train switch it up because it didn't work what happened last time. I think they'll probably have to do something different because Kazna crew, I don't know, it's one of these things, bluffing, double bluffing. I think, will Kazna crew do the same thing? Will Lemming Train do the same thing? I have no idea. I mean...
but they played really aggressive with the 239s, just going to this E1 position.
Yeah.
Maybe they play a bit more passive, just staying behind and get the enemy team the spot on E1, and they see nothing, think, okay, they switch to the other side, going more aggressive, and just waiting with the 239s and the 5100 and making a trap on the side. Just playing defensive. Or they know, okay, they will send the Suicide T1 scout, So sending the to light or T52 in front of the 39-51 just to kill this T1 to get the main force
that was a great
unspotted.
move. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that I expected.
That T1 cutting him, it's quite a common tactic. You send it through the bushes with coated optics, that 10% extra view range.
Yeah.
It will spot some tank and you can just sit there and focus the
exactly. And
like
you
a
will
high tier
spot it
tank
really,
out.
really late because it's a really small light tank and yeah.
Yeah, so we're just waiting on, I think a couple of guys haven't left the game yet, so we're just waiting on those one or two guys. But yeah, it was a good game. So it was a good game so far. So I'm a bit disappointed that it didn't continue. But we do have Mines and Wide Park. I think we probably will have 3 games in this one. We've had like 3 games apart from one. Spaller winning 2-0 against Lemming Train.
I think we will definitely see really, really nice games. And yeah, the
always
last games for today, so they have to be excited.
Exactly. And I think I hope I'm on the winning team because like the whole of this tournament I'm on the losing team so far. Always, man. Same as Katowice. I was always on the losing team. Why?
So
I'm like some bad luck omen.
Don't call it to the team, so they switch you tomorrow
switch me,
every time. Nobody wants to play with you as Kazna, the team.
Damn it. Yeah. Well, it makes for good viewing, tanks getting blown up and stuff, so.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we're just, we go. We're out of the game.
Draw, so we can go back in.
It's a draw, unsurprisingly.
Yeah, like I expect.
Yeah, I expected that to happen, yeah. After such a hard battle, they drew this one.
Yeah, and then it was a fair result for both teams. They played so good and so well. The tactics from both teams were so good, so the draw is fair.
Yeah, but looks like the whole of Lemming Train, apart from bar one, are back in game in the training room. We're just waiting on Kazna crew and a couple of the casters, and then we'll be ready to go into this first match on Pokrovka. I'm expecting a completely new tactic. I think they'll complete.
And I expect this time we didn't see a draw.
Yeah, I think so as well. Yeah. Well, really? Yeah. Well, I think. I don't know.
Yeah, so you think they switch totally the tactic?
I think they will.
I think they stay on the tactic, but Lemming Train will play a bit more defensive with the T8 tanks.
Okay, right. Yeah. Maybe. I don't think they can change tanks. I think they have to keep the same tanks.
Yeah, they will play on the same tanks. Just restart the map. That's why I also expect that they stay on the position, because if they drive to the city from the north, it's really hard with the 5100 to get in before the RT spot you or the enemy tanks in the city. So you can easily shoot you. So Lemming Train got not the option really to go to the city. They have to stay on the side. Maybe Kazna will go to the city, but I expect them also going on the open.
Yeah, I think they'll go to the open.
So we will see that same clash directly on the 1-2 line again.
But I think what we need is like we had in World Side Games, our own offline server.
Yeah, that would be really awesome if Wargaming implements some
tournament server. I think it will happen.
Server.
It will. I think it will happen eventually. I have no idea. It's just speculation that it probably will happen. I think because they don't want problems like this. And in World Tanks Pro League, they want all the games to be on 0 latency. So
that
teams
would be
can play
really
to
awesome.
Exactly.
Especially if you got this offline tournament server, you can also make a better observer because you can spectate with one person both teams. Actually, you can only see one team because of the risk of cheating for the online server. That's not allowed and not possible. It's even not possible. And with this LAN tournament or this tournament server, you can improve this.
You could do whatever you want. You could just make you have to go through training battles. You can just create training battles and. You can create own clan wars when it's like a automatic system. You can do whatever you want.
And even if you got a tournament server for these 12 teams, they get all the same accounts if you got tournament accounts for this. So it's even fair if all got the same accounts with the same level of the crew, same tanks.
Yeah, it's just about making it as fair as possible. And obviously, if everyone's not disconnecting all the time and stuff, then it's always a bonus.
Yeah, the best thing is, the best example for this event is we got the patch 2 days before this event. We trained the last weeks, months on the old patch, prepared and qualified for this event today with the old patch, and now the event starts and we have to play with a new patch.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That's a bit disappointing if you train really hard weeks ago. And then
suddenly the game
2
changes.
days before, it's a game changes.
I mean, Wargaming are bringing out so many patches all the time. Like constantly, every 1 or 2 months they bring out a new patch.
Yeah.
So
it's really nice patches, but often the LAN server we can just play 8.3, and tomorrow we can start playing 8.4.
Yeah, I think that's what should happen. It probably will happen
in the future. Yeah.
I mean, literally every offline tournament we've had, there's always been a patch just a few days before. I don't know if it's like a curse or something, or it's just when offline tournaments are. I don't know, but it's always been a problem. But we're just waiting for Kazna crew to get in game for this match. Kazna crew Lemming train, last game of the day, in fact, of this group stages.
The question is, maybe we can get some information about the other game.
Yeah,
is it played still around?
Hopefully they didn't disconnect. Maybe they disconnected. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a question. Yeah,
we
maybe we get some
if someone
information.
Could tell us that, it'll be wonderful. That's Spala versus Stavisha, right?
Yeah, SPK Stavisha. Yeah.
The finish against the Polish. I don't know if that's a grudge match. I don't know if that's a... I don't know. Well, it's going to be a good match either. Shame we couldn't cast that one. Wish we could cast every match, but just because of the time restrictions of the problems we've had, we could only cast one match, this match. Otherwise, we would have catched the one before.
You have to play the last 2 games of the group stage simultaneously. That you can't cheat because you lose. That you know, okay, then I get a easier opponent for tomorrow. So it's just a fair play way.
Yeah, that's true.
To play with games at the same time. And but maybe we see a Polish semi-final tomorrow. If SPP Stavisha end on 4th place and Lemming train win and get 1st place, to play against each other tomorrow.
That would be awesome. I think I want to see. I want to see one of the Polish teams knock out the other Polish teams. I mean, it's always good to see a bit of rivalry within the country. I mean, they play against each other so much. They don't just play against each other on Go for What, and also
they know it's each other really good.
It's on. They have World of Tanks. Poland has their own tournaments online, so they play against each other every week.
On Tuesday, I think
Tuesdays, something like that. Yeah, that's a 7 versus 7. So experience against each other, know what to expect. You could even see when two Polish teams are playing against each other at offline tournaments, how similarly they're playing. You know,
the best example was Katowice, 4 Polish teams and
4 Polish teams.
They know all each other and they know the tactics basically, and they just. Before the games, they're laughing together, just making jokes, really good friends, and then the game starts and they're...
Well, there's a what's that famous saying? I mean, Polish love arguing with themselves or something. I can't remember what it is.
Especially here, my special friend Ice from Panda, he was all the time joking with the other Polish teams, and in the game he was so mad and raging about the enemies.
He's a rager, definitely.
Yeah. But he told me he will also watch today, so greetings to you, Ice.
Yeah, greetings to all the guys at Evil Panda Squad. Shame we aren't in the same community anymore, but it's shame you're not here even. So
would be nice.
It would be nice to have every team here, but you know, that's how it works. You have to be the best of the best.
Sunday Cup here.
Yeah, just everyone. 450 teams here.
Come on.
Imagine if we had to cast that for like 24 hours. If we cast the whole week, we wouldn't be able to do it. Like
I think, How take it for Sunday Cup when you make all matches after the next?
Oh.
Yeah. How many is in the first round? 256?
512.
264 matches in the first round.
Yeah.
Then 132.
Yeah.
64.
No, 128. 64. 32, 16, 8, 4, 2, 1.
Who in the crowd count the numbers? You count the numbers? How many we got as a result?
No idea.
More than 500.
Yeah, 500-600 or something.
Definitely a huge
crazy.
Amount, yeah, and then 45 minutes per match.
I
think one day will not be enough
for that.
I think we can start with the next cup when you finish with the old one.
Just sit here for like 2 weeks casting that. But looks like still talking with the referees, and they're doing. And it looks like the teams are doing a rematch. So that match won't count for anything.
The question is, do the rematch or they're just starting with the same thing? But it's not really possible to do the same situation again. So I think the best way is to just rematch. Yeah,
the best thing is just, I think the fairest thing to do at this point is just to redo the game, start from scratch. Clean board. Looks like Lemming Train don't want to change any of their tanks, and I don't think Kazna crew will want to change their tanks any either.
I think they will stay on the tanks, what I read here on the chat, and just doing a rematch.
Yeah, they're staying the same. Hybo's saying that they're staying the same, so...
they have to wait for the admin go, I think. Matti,
he's
also doing a great job.
Matti, our head admin for World of Tanks offline events. So...
He's a really nice and smart guy.
He's knows a lot about the game. Great admin. We got a great team behind here. the production guys, the Wargaming guys, the ESL guys. We've got a great team.
Exactly,
if you're here tomorrow, you can speak to all of them, check them out.
Yeah,
well, not check them out.
Sitting around
but,
here in the crowd.
Yeah.
Just coming here to commentate to a stage, and yeah.
Just don't speak to us when we're commentating.
Yeah.
That happens too
much. In the breaks, we got enough time.
Yeah. Well, it looks like Kazna crew are now in the training battle, and Lemming trainer in the training battle. So
all already.
Training
just
room,
ready for us, so that we can just go in. So, yeah.
So back to this first round. This will be a rematch.
And I stay on my opinion that they will play nearly the same tactic, but Lemming train will be more passive with the heavy, with the TA tanks.
So we've already seen the map overview, so we won't watch it again. So we'll just have the countdown from the beginning.
we got the map.
Completely fresh match. This will be a complete rematch.
Yeah.
Kazna crew versus Spale? Lemming train.
Yeah, it's a long day for us. Also, yeah. So Puzzling got a really good spawn position here, as I see it so far. And the 51 also spawning totally on the right side. I expect Lemming train will do the same.
Yeah, I think so.
Directly Pick Hunter is driving to the right side again with the 3090, 5100 on the right. The second 3090 also drive to the right time. Yeah,
and then the tanks are kind of pushing up into that green zone. Let's have a look what Kazna crew, Lemming train are doing.
Yeah, Lemming train doing basically the same. Like I say, they're driving to the right side with the 239s, 5100, T52 is going to the mid, T1 just staying defensive.
It's literally a mirror match. Exactly what happened last match is happening in this match. So
yeah, for Kazna, why they should change anything, because they were on the lead. But I didn't know why Lemming train plays so aggressive. Let's go in the vision of Pick Hunter again to this position, and they're doing the same like last battle. I don't know why they're playing so aggressive, but the first hits to the T69.
Oh, but Nalan was actually tracked by Snib. Will he go down though? But Puzzling does take down Jagger, the T1 Cunningham from Kazna crew. Volatractor is taking a couple of shots, 194.
Yeah, with the position, switch to this 3090. Did a lot of damage. Goes down.
The thing is, will Ilianax be able to take Nalan down as he's getting focused by Snib? Yes, he does go down. Cobleon is on Snib. This is like Formula 1 at the moment.
Oh, big arty hit here. Pick Hunter is going down to 5100 and 239 full-on hit points in the back, so I think Kazna will do it this time. But Puzzling still on the firing with Snip and Alien surrounding Scopra Leone. I think they did will escape, yes.
Yeah, I think they will probably escape. But as you can see, Ilianax is pushing onto Cobleon. And we got Snip from the bottom pushing onto Cobleon. 2 versus 1. What will happen? Will he get away? But Palauder is coming up from behind Snip. He will have reload. I'm not sure if he has reloads. I think he has reload.
I think the point is all 39s, even from Lemming train and from Kazna, are reloading actually. It's only a T52 and Arty battle. But the T52s from Lemming train have to be careful, because Pilauda and Veko have soon reloaded, and Puzzling is only one to help them. So they definitely need an Arty hit and go passive with the T52s and just scouting for Arty.
If Palauda does push onto Snib, he will get focused down by Puzzling. That's why he's a bit skeptical in this situation.
Exactly. Yeah, but Puzzling doing good job. He's staying arty safe, just shooting and staying defensive. But I think the customer...
Veko and Palauda are pushing onto Puzzling, but Puzzling already got so many shots into Palauda that he'll go down. Not very good play from Kazna in that situation. And Puzzling is actually escaping on 35% health.
Yeah, but he's empty now. Puzzling is definitely empty now. And but still 2 T52s trying to kill him, and he's gone down, but the T52 is doing a lot of damage.
Those 81 health shots do add up very quickly, especially when you have such a small health pool as an MX-1390.
Next fight here, the Arty Kaswa was spotted by Copa Leone, and Copa Leone tried to finish this big this Arty here. But yeah, still Mojo is also already done, so it's 2 T52s against the 1390 and the T52. But the 1390 is really low, 180 hit points.
So is he spotted on your side?
Oh, yeah, he get the hit. Yes, he's spotted.
So he's only on 104 health. Will Cobleon actually push onto Ilianax?
He missed.
It seems like Cobleon... Oh no,
Cobleon missed again. Come on, guy, finish him. Third time he missed. What's going on here? But Snip will help him soon. Unlucky he survives this 88 point hit. But I think Snip will finish Veko yet. No.
But Cobleon will actually finish Snip in one more shot.
Yes, it's 2-on-1.
No, he doesn't. Ilianax getting the reload and sniping down Cobleon. That is brilliant game. I couldn't even follow all of it.
What the hell is going on? The 2 T52s against a 1390 and a T52, and they didn't manage to finish it so fast. They missed 3 or 4 times. I thought, no, the 39 have to be reloaded and kill him. And yeah, finally, Snip come and join this fight and help him. And
the mistakes there was those when they pushed the Pelauda and Veko pushed onto the AMX 3090.
130-90 without doing any damage.
They lose it. They don't push together. And they take too much damage, and it was just...
Normally, the one should be falling back after the first or the second hit, and the second one with full hit point should be go further, and then the other 39 have to empty the clip, and then they can finish him with the 2 tanks,
Exactly, or you got to spread the damage out equally between the 2 tanks, and that just wasn't happening. Pelauda went in before Veko, and it just went bad from there. They could have won that.
Can't the match be closer as this?
Nothing, no, I don't think so.
It was, wow.
Yep, our next map will be Mines after that unbelievable battle. Poker. I think we haven't had one boring battle yet, so... it's great. I love it. It's good fun.
Goes in the right direction.
The only bad thing is my voice. It goes. It's
it's the only bad thing. We definitely need to break until tomorrow and 1 or 2 beers to make it more smooth.
3 beers in your case.
Maybe 3 beers.
3 beers in your case. Well, 3 free beers at least.
3 beers tastes double as good.
Especially when it's free. It's free beers.
Good,
three beers. That is a tongue twister. That is a tongue twister.
Yeah, I will check this after 3.
We're just going to go to a commercial quickly. Join us again for the second round of this last game on CeBIT Intel Extreme Masters, the Grand Finals.
Grand Finals of Intel Extreme Masters.
And welcome back. We've got Kazna Crew versus Lemming Train on Mines after Kazna Crew won that. They won that first match. Like, really close game, though. I mean...
Yeah, I still have to keep calm and down after this match. Wow, it was really, really impressive and exciting.
Yeah. It's one of those games that you want to see, you know. I think Kazna Crew kind of... They didn't win the match, they lost the match, but Kazna Crew kind of played a little bit more passively than Lemming Train.
Yeah.
And Lemming Train kind of...
directly push forward. Unexpected for me.
Exactly,
I said they play with a bit more defense, but they stay on the tech, just pushing forward, and this time it works well.
Yeah, I think, you know, Lemming Train have to win the next match, or they go to the Wipeout the 3rd match, and we've seen that Kazna Crew are pretty, they're pretty good on Wipeout.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, we just got the information that the other game is finished. Spale won 2-1 against SPP Servizia, so Spale is definitely the first in the group, and the last is SPP. So
that's 3 losses for Zavisha, and it's 2 wins, 1 loss for Spale. Exactly. Every team's having played 3 games today. But I think if Kazna Crew win this one, they've won every single game, so they got the maximum amount of points.
Exactly, yeah.
So,
but yeah, we can also see a Polish semi-final. If Lemming Train managed to win this game 2-0, we definitely will see the Polish semi-final tomorrow.
I hope we see a Polish semi-final tomorrow. But we have got tank picking going on at this moment. We've got T69 and the AMX 5100 from Lemming Train, another 3090, a 3090, a T1 Cunningham, a Sturmpanzer 2 and a VK28. That's Lemming Train's lineup. Well, Kazna Crew's lineup is 2 3090s, a T69, a T2 light tank, and obviously they've still got to pick a couple more tanks there. Both teams got to pick a couple more tanks.
It's Kazna's turn now to pick 2 tanks. But really nice to see this VK. I don't know if they only want to test him for tomorrow.
Yeah.
If it's working still, or they just have planned it before to use this tank. Maybe Lemming Train just decided, okay, it's only the last match, we can test something. Let us check out what's bringing this tank.
We haven't seen Lemming. We've seen Lemming Train play on. We have seen Lemming Train play on Mines before, and they haven't taken a VK.
No, they didn't take one. Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how that works out. The VK does allow them to take a Sturmpanzer 2. I think they can take a tier 6, tier 7 artillery if they want to. Yeah.
Sturmpanzer is tier 3 RT.
Yeah.
I think maybe they will play without RT.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe because they got this tier 6 light and the tier 3 RT. It's 9 points. Normally, it should be maybe they use a tier 8 RT. As well.
Yeah, they could take a T6.
But I expect them more than they use tier 8, 3090, T69, something like that.
Well, that's interesting because
the only RT is a Sturmpanzer.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, if they are taking this VK, they are looking to be a bit more aggressive on mines. So without artillery, that means they can push the hill, obviously with a superior amount of firepower, and potentially take it and win the match from there. So I think that's maybe their idea. I don't want to be predicting anything in case I'm completely wrong, but that's what I would guess they do if they don't take an artillery. They're doing it so they can push the other team from the get-go, really.
Yeah, they have already played really aggressive because the Sturmpanzer, it can assist the team, but there's no artillery to deal the damage. He can assist, but it's not the damage dealer. So they have to play really aggressive. But the point is, if Kazna are playing really passive and just waiting in the base, it's really hard to get use of the lights.
Yeah.
Because you have to run into enemy fire, and even if you get spotted on the hill, you can get the arty shells if you use the tier 7 arty.
Yeah, well,
Kazna used a GV Panther and a T2 light tank. So I think they will use 2 T2 light tank, and the last pick should be a T2 light or a Bison.
Or a Bison, yeah. Oh, and an MX-5100 for Lemming train.
So no big arty.
Yeah, no artillery. Yeah. Well, it's Sturmpanzer 2. I remember there was a point when everyone was using double Bison on mines, definitely.
On Abbey also.
On Abbey, double Bison as well, and even on Lakeville, when Lakeville was part of the map pool, a lot of people used double Bison. I remember Evil Panda Squad used double Bison, and I think it was 2 or 3 T50-2s when they were first released, and that lineup absolutely dominated a lot of teams, especially the Russians. I mean, the Russians had no reply to that. But obviously,
really strong against the T32s.
Yeah. I mean, what was it? I think at one point they banned, you can't have over 2 or 3 TP-2s. I know you're allowed 2 at the moment, but I think they did have it as one point where they didn't. You're not allowed to use more than one TP-2. But just because it was so amazing when it was first released, it was unbelievable.
So strong.
Before physics, and you could just zoom across everywhere. I mean, when I first played it on the test server, and I was driving in El Aloof, and you know the big sand dunes, and I remember just driving up a sand dune in like 5 seconds and being like, "What the hell? How is this even possible?"
Even speed,
it was incredible. But yeah, we're ready. So
teams are already only the Mojo is of the garage.
Still Mojo is still ready. Yeah, still waiting for Still Mojo.
I expect the Mojo's playing the GV Panther,
he is.
GV Panther,
he's probably. I don't think he's used it so far, so he's probably just kitting it out with all the goodies he can. You know, it takes a long time to put 9 crew skills on a tank. That's probably what he's doing. It's such a first world problem putting 9 crew skills on a tank, man. It's insane. But yeah, we're going in game. We'll have a little map overview as we always do on Mines, and then we'll be doing Kazna crew versus Lemming train.
Hopefully not the final match.
So welcome back. I'm following Kazna crew. Marcus is following Lemming train. I'm just going to have a look exactly what Kazna crew looks like. Veko and Pilauda, Veko and Nalem are pushing to the left as we saw in previous games, while Hyber and Pilauda and those T69s are just pushing straight forwards with Jaeger and that T2 light. What are Lemming train doing?
Unexpected. The VK28 is just going up to the hill, 130-90 on the island. The 250-100 is just going in defense position on around C6. But the RT directly moved to the city here on A5. So I expect that they want to push with the heavies to the city and just going up with maybe Alien X and the VK on the hill. But now the VK is spotting the city. I think we can go to the vision of the VK.
But Still Mojo does take down X-Peter in that GV Panther, and Cobra Leon is in a position to spot that the tank that's just behind this rock. I think he did actually move away. But Cobra Leon is in a great position. He doesn't have to worry too much about Sturmpanzer 2 unless Sturmpanzer 2 does an unbelievable shot from perhaps this position over here. But I can have a little look what Jaeger is doing on the hill. I think he's just trying to proxy spot any of Lemming train's tanks.
Spot them soon. Yeah, the point is Lemming train is staying on the right upper side, and Kazna is actually on the left lower side, so they're on the totally opposite of the map. And yeah, they're playing through the different tactics, but the T2 light will passive spot now nearly every tank, I think. And this is also a new physics position that you can drive up.
You can drive up there. He decided not to. Well, Nalium did take 275 damage. I think Kazna crew actually pushing onto Lemming train with the 2 AMX-1390s. I don't know why the T69s are a bit delayed. They're actually pushing hill at the moment. I'm going to follow the T69s. Yeah, they're pushing hill. They'll be wanting to be pushing on Alien X in that T69.
Will do have a fight. Okay, Alien X just run into the T69. But the 5100 just follow Alien X and will to support him.
I think these two T69 are in serious trouble because that Pig Hunter will be able to do a serious amount of damage. And Hyper's on 4%. Will he go down? But both go down. Unbelievable. Will Velociraptor be able to get Pilauda down before he gets his last shot out? Pilauda's probably reloading at this point, actually, and he will go down. But 268 damage going on to Alien X from the Nalium.
But no, they're coming from behind. The 239's just joining. And no puzzling is have to run and just to try to help. Otherwise, Alien X will be down. But I think he didn't have a chance to survive. Yeah, Vico and Nephilim added. But no, they are empty mostly, and no puzzling is joining the fight. And the 5100 is trying to escape. I think the old tractor is also on reload. And the Arty is up and spotted, so maybe they can kill the Arty.
Well, I think Snip's got to be very careful at this point with 81 HP. Nalium and Veko are running for their lives as they're reloading in those AMX 1390s. But the thing is, Puzzling is on 100% health in that AMX 1390. The question is...
Yeah, and Tractor is also on nearly full hit points with 5100. And Puzzling only need to passive spot him, while Tractor is going for the Arty and trying to kill the GV Panther. Still Mojo is in big trouble now. And now he gets spotted again. And I think he knows what's going on. He likely tried to run away, maybe get saved by the 1390s. And Wild Tractor decide to turn around.
The question is, will the two MX 1390s be able to focus down that AMX 5100 from Lemming Train?
Yeah.
But the thing is, the two MX 1390 are a bit sped up. And still Mojo hit a big shot onto Veko, I imagine. But the thing is, Velociraptor is missing his shots. Well, everyone's missing their shots, left, right, and centre. Snib will get his shot onto Nalem. But they're blocking each other at the moment, Lemming Train.
Yeah, it's not that good played by Snip, but yeah, Copa Leone. Oh, it was a team kill? No, not team kill.
No, it wasn't a team kill. The VK did take him down.
Okay, and now they're going for Still Mojo again.
But it does look like Still Mojo will be able to pull this one back. And Lemming Train go 2-0 after Cobra Leon goes down. It's always Cobra Leon that's left, man. It's saving Kanovitz. He's always the guy that's alive. I mean,
he's fighting against Puzzling. I think Puzzling is empty, tried to run him. 70%
trying to run him down.
And there's the GG. Yeah, and Lemming Train is back in business.
Lemming Train is back in business. Another win for them. 2-0. That's pretty good going, really.
Yeah, and so we see tomorrow the Polish semi-final.
That's such a good... we couldn't have asked for better. I can't wait to see the flaming and stuff. Steven has to rile those two Polish guys up on stage when he does the interviews with them.
Exactly.
But yeah, I just want to see if Still Mojo actually did manage to hit that shot onto the MX 1390. Still Mojo only doing 505 damage, so he might have done. I'm not sure.
The point is he was spotted early, so he
didn't have.
And the enemy team directly tried down to the hill and got no angle to shoot with a GV Panther. And even if you go out, you directly get spotted again, so you can't do anything because Lemming Train was playing so aggressive. And they know, okay, we got an Arty behind us, only a small one. We have to try to play as much as aggressive as possible that enemy Arty can't shoot at us. So we have to drive on the other side of the hill down, and then we are safe from this GV Panther. They can't use of it, so 6 tier points wasted. And we got this VK with them, and it's also interesting how many damage has Snip done in his VK. I want to check it shot. And again, a win for my team, by the way.
I know, I'm always losing. I'm losing things left, right, and centre. But I mean, the best thing about that match was, we'll talk about when we have the analysis, but as you saw on your screen just then, the Lemming Train looking pretty unfazed by that match. It wasn't an easy match by any stretch of the imagination, but they did pull it off quite convincingly, having 3 tanks left at the end.
Exactly. It was again a really intense match, and I think Lemming Train showed a bit more as they wanted for tomorrow.
But we're going to pass over to the stage to Stephen. He will be interviewing the team captain of Lemming Train, so stay with us.
Okay, that was the last game of the day. Lemming Train took down Kazna crew 2-0. We got the team captain next to me. I have to ask one thing straightforward. We had the update 2 days ago, and the VK changed quite a lot, and still you went for it. Why did you decide to go for the VK?
We love one-shot VK damage. It's about 400 DMG on 6-tier tanks, so we think sometimes we can use it. But as you know, 1 tier higher VK is 1 tier lower Arty, so it's a minus of this tactic.
Okay, what do you think about the tank itself? How it changed? Because it's a bit heavier, it's not movable anymore, so how do you think it is playable?
Tank have heavy nerve, but to do damage is still okay. But in moving and spotting like normal scout, it's really worse.
So it's more a tank just to poke around, do a 400 shell damage, and then just drive away.
Exactly.
Okay, and yeah, so 3 teams now all managed to get 6 points. One SPP a bit unlucky because they was missing a player, so we have 3 teams on the same level. Do you think you can manage tomorrow to be at the top and win the tournament?
I still don't know the last game result, so Zaki, shall we know?
Spare one.
Oh, Spell won. So I don't know who we play against who, but we'll see. But to be honest, I'm not proud of winning the first game because it was different interpretation of the rules. Kazna crew has advantage, but we've got also no reloads on tanks they got. So I'm not sure it was fair, but no game crash, and it isn't our fault. In the second game we also lost 2 tanks and still managed to win. So no, that's the game, and
That's what you said, like, to make it fair play, you don't know what would have happened. You either could have won, you might have lost. It's hard to say. Maybe they did have a slight advantage, but we know World tanks, like 3 French tanks, can take down 4 normal tanks if they have the right reload and come from the same angle.
Especially when after reconnect, it was like 60 seconds and tanks sometimes can reload, sometimes can reload. Artie could shoot 1 shot, and when run and was in the sky, it could be disconnect.
Yeah, so, yeah, I think...
As I said, we are proud about this win.
It wasn't that much of a big effect. Tomorrow, the real kind of tournament starts, maybe playing for the big money. So, of course, it might not feel that comfortable. Yeah, but again, you might have a rematch tomorrow. Then you can play that from the beginning again.
Exactly. Tomorrow, the best team won. So, Kazna still has a chance to beat us, and we still have a chance to win again. So, we will see everything tomorrow.
That's a nice ending. Thank you for answering my questions. You can join your team now. Celebrate your good results. So yeah, that was Lemming Train's team captain. 3 teams now, won 2 games each. So we have to see who will. Well, we're going to check through the mini league later just to make sure that we get the right seeding. And then tomorrow we're going to have the playoffs. But before we close today, we're going to swing the camera over to the castle's desk. Then just going to go through the matches as usual and just tell you what you're going to have to look out for. Maybe give you some advice if you want to start playing esports yourself. So yeah, listen carefully and stay tuned. See you later.
Yeah, welcome
we're
back.
back here. Yeah, surprising.
Last game of the day.
We need like a what's one of those things you blow and it makes that sound? Yeah, one of those things.
I wanted to cut back and it's just the chairs, and then we're like,
where are the
Yay.
guys? Yeah,
and then
maybe
we're
the
like,
crowd
shut
cheers
up.
when we are gone.
Yeah,
We're such
they're happy
party
about
people.
it.
We're such party people. That's it.
We're going to be at the XMD.
XM something.
Yeah,
I don't know, they've been
maybe
chanting
it's
it
better.
all day long, and I can't remember what it actually says.
Love that plan. We do the party and just come from the party in the morning back here. So maybe it's better if we don't show up yet.
Just sleep
saying
under the desk. And
under the desk. Yeah.
It is actually right behind us, so you know it's a thing. Anyway,
Let's
sorry,
go back to the
game.
game. Sorry.
Back to the games. Yeah, first map was Prokhorovka. After the reset, we see similar tactics.
It was a crazy game.
Exactly.
All the
In
crazy
fact,
games, man.
they were all crazy
Literally
games,
all
including
day.
the one that was cut off halfway through.
Yeah, that was
By the way, every single person in the entire venue, including League of Legends, who were like 40 minutes into a game, had a game cut off there. So
So we're lucky that we
were actually.
Yeah.
It's lucky our games aren't quite that long, to be honest. 'Cause it was
And especially we're only a couple of minutes into it. But we'll just let this run out for a bit, and then when we get to the
I
exciting
can
parts.
fast forward for the first few
Is
seconds.
this
but
the one
then
that crashed or not?
No, this is the real one.
It's the same. So directly if you switch to the pick hunter position or to yours, we can slow it up.
And
No,
this is what
begins.
happens when both teams go particularly on this specific tactic, though.
Yeah. 9
Craziness.
minutes, not even 1 minute in the game, and we just get the fight on.
It was like you were saying, it's
you
like
see
Formula One. It's just like
Behind-
everyone everywhere.
Yeah, the first tank is down, 2 tanks are nearly on 50%, and still not 1 minute played.
Yeah, it was a crazy game.
Yeah.
And this is like a good and bad tanks game all in one. It's good for the crowd, it's great to watch, but from a player's perspective, it's just a mess.
just a
So
mess,
it's just
yeah.
like, what
No one knows
on
what's
earth is
going on. They're
happening in
just
this game?
shooting stuff. Is that my team member? I don't know. Let's just shoot it.
Yeah, 1 minute and 15 done, and 4 tanks dead.
5.
No 5. Normally you only see us in public if the noobs are trying to suicide.
It's kind of hard to analyze something like this because it's just
so
chaos. I don't think
many.
there's any proper structure to this. I think they just said, we'll just try and scout at the beginning, and then they went, screw it, we'll just attack them.
I mean, both teams were probably a little bit anxious from that restart, so I think they just went like, let's just get this done.
Let's get this done.
And they went in, and it was just carnage all over the place. So it was kind of, it was funny because we were talking to Spalle afterwards, and they were like, "Let's say what's the score?" And we're like, "Yeah, they just started their last game." And he's like, "What? We played 3."
Did they must have dropped as well on that last match.
They dropped, but it was just after the second game they played, so they were lucky. Just dodged it, unfortunately.
That's happened if two teams try to play the same tactic and trying to get the same spot in the mid. They clash into.
It's going to be a carnage game, but then it's down to pure skill, and at that point you see. Actually, this following Palauda, who did such a good. I thought he was going to take like 2 tanks out at this point,
but he screws up a bit. Look,
but he went for the high
mistake.
health.
I think if Palauda drive back after you get the first 2 hits,
that's the problem.
This time, but they was too late already. Directly after they get the first 2 hits, he had directly to go back and let Veko in front, that he get the next hit from Puzzling, but Puzzling can't finish him because he got only 4 or 3 shots left, and he was full on hit points, so they didn't have to lose Palauda. That was not the best step from him to just.
It was unlucky actually, because with an extra AMX 1390, I think probably Kazna would have won it, because they really did do really well coming back with just T50-2 and a 1390.
They would have almost certainly won it, because they would have had 2 AMX 1390s on about half health.
For the T52s.
And I don't think the T52s would have had. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they don't do enough damage to be able to take that.
Lack of communication, that they didn't manage to get one behind them and just save the hit points.
I think it's just so
really
much
hard to, in such a fast battle, to communicate so fast that you'll go back or recognize, okay, I get hit, I have to go back, you have to go in front, and even the artillery was also alive.
At that speed, I think general tactics pretty much go out the window. It's just down to who you focus, who you're going to take down, and who you can shoot at.
It's down to knowing the person you're playing with. It's instinct. You play with platoons, and those things kind of gel together, and you know to move back. But maybe they're not such experienced players together. Obviously, they play a lot together. But Lemming Train is a fairly new team. Kazna crew are not the oldest team in the world either.
The current team is an adjusted team. It's not the exact same team that played at IEM Katowice, for example. So they've definitely been put into a situation where they're still kind of fresh. I mean, compared to the big teams, such as Lemming Train. In fact, I say that, but actually Lemming Train is also a new team.
Yeah, exactly.
Because of the league, they've all changed around their teams. But I think going on to Mines, which is the second map, this game was just awesome. I love this game. It was so
I really like the tactic from Lemmington, playing without a big arty, just trusting this VK. Even if it's tier 6 now, he still got the same gun.
Yeah, it's still, and it's funny because it's basically the perfect Mines tank. If you're going for the center, but the center push with the VK is just so powerful because it's such a tough little tank, and as we saw, it pretty much one-shotted a tier 6 arty anyway.
I remember the Katowice game where teams playing with 3 or 4 of them just going up to the hill and the shootout between the
In fact, that was an OM strategy, right?
It was mine.
Fast push. Oh, I see.
Yeah, I really like this thing. It's the best counter for the 1390s going up to the hill. If you give him directly 400 from the side, he say, "Oh, I better don't go up."
Yeah, and in fact, the T69 is a good tank, but for this particular strategy, going for that hill, the VK is better because it's just faster, right?
Exactly,
I think we looked at the end of this match, and the Silmojo only had done about 500 damage, which is just not enough to compensate for having that VK.
It was such a fast game. It's a mines game. It's a mines map, but played with mediums and lights. It's super fast.
Yeah,
I mean,
but if you count the GV Panther with 6 tier points against his VK with 6 tier points, it's a VK won. He had double the amount of damage like the artillery.
Much more versatile as well. I mean, if you get in a fast pushing battle, the VK can do the damage where it's needed, So.
In the first part, it looks good for Kazna. They spotted the enemy team, didn't get spotted by himself, and I said, okay, now they got the advantage for this. Can get the map control all the time and just push
But then this
forward.
was a mistake by Kazna. This was a crux moment when they push hard on the island without really considering what it will mean for them, because Puzzling just gets shots on them and they can send the tanks from back.
And like you said before, with that T69 up on that hillside, it's such a perfect tank for that position that pushing around without knowing where the rest of their team is, you're opening up your sights to shots from the hill.
One thing I didn't understand is they spotted the 250-100s in the city. Why the hell they don't attack with Hyber and Pilauda the solo T69? Just pushing over before the 50-100s arrive and help.
Yeah, exactly. They should have pushed the MX-1390s and the T69 at the same time. Because this 50-100 just destroys them. So much damage going out.
But it takes too long. They're pushing on the island and stay on the hill. If they push over, they had killed the 1390 easily, and then they go for the 5100 all as team. And now they get the counter push because they waited too long at the hill.
Yeah, but that being said, those two T69s did a damn good job in taking out some tanks there.
Yeah.
I saw that attack and I was like, okay, that's 2 dead T69s, and there was one of the Lemming train tanks dead before the T69 went down. I was like, wow, okay, that was at least a good salvage of that.
Exactly, but they still missed the point to attack.
Yeah. They really needed to push at that point, but it is about that. It's if you miss that decisive point. A good showing of the new physics there. I love that when they both go down and then they go like, okay, shoot one of us.
Just try to escape. We are all on reload.
A warplane style maneuver there.
And look at the size of that plume of water.
It looks so good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I upgraded my computer at work when we were given a nice sponsorship computer from Alienware.
Damn you.
And
I need also one.
As soon as I upgraded it, I spent the first 4 minutes just driving around the game, and there's people in the public battle going, will you just shoot the tank? I'm like, no, but look.
It looks so amazing. It's so nice.
It comes up behind when I drive. It looks so good.
I want to do a picnic here.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Anyway, I digress.
Then also a nice move that the 5100 didn't directly go for the 39s. He just tried to get out the Archie, just kill Still Mojo. Then he recognized, okay, the 39s are still reloaded and they're trying to hunt me, and I can't get the Archie in the time. So I go back and help my 3090 and with the VK against the 3090s.
The crazy thing is, if he'd have. If not, is it Nalem there? Who take the shot? Yeah, it's Nalem, right? Yeah, Nalem.
Yeah.
If he'd have connected with 2 of those that he missed, he would have had a dead VK and a dead AMX 5100. It's it was pretty unlucky that he missed those 2, but I guess it's kind of like panic moment at that point.
And it's such a hard, because you got to remember the 5100 is awful gun depression. So something small like an AMX 3090 or a VK, it's quite hard to get your gun down.
It's good when they're stopped and you're moving, but it's not so good when you're stopped and they're moving.
Exactly. And you're having to use sniper mode and everything. It's a hard thing to do, definitely.
So how did you guys think the games went today, by the way?
They were unbelievable.
Unbelievable, really amazing. I didn't expect so strong and equal games. The teams show perfectly what's possible in eSport and World of Tanks.
Like three teams on 6 points each. And then Schwaller obviously.
And most games ends 2-1 or 1-2.
And the team that isn't the team that's at the top has 1 less player and nearly beats 2 of the other teams with only 6 players.
So Flex is actually being picked up from the airport now, so he's just too late to join. Just about too late.
Too late for today.
He's not too late to drink some beers or something. I don't know.
He's going to have some beers with us, I guess, and then he's going to be.
I can't wait for tomorrow.
He's going to be putting all of his team against the wall and just slapping them and whipping them. He'll come back with bruises and stuff, and he'll have like strings attached to the arm so he can just like play all their accounts at the same time from behind.
Well, he'll be just hanging off one of these scaffolding things, just like.
It's like Richard and Judy, but with World of Tanks.
But I think that the games we saw today really shows how the first season of our league might look.
I think it will be even better.
I'm really looking forward to the games in the league.
Even in the month, the meta game will be even more different. I mean,
this little push that we've given is, the money isn't. It's not about the money, but the money is this little push that happens now.
More professional,
that makes people go, okay, we're going to take it a bit more serious, and that just gives it that extra push into being a real esport.
It's career money. You can't live off Go For What. You can't live off the previous offline tournaments. But this is career money. This is hundreds of thousands of dollars. That's enough money to live on. I mean, that's it.
Not in Germany, but
not in Germany,
except in Germany.
Maybe not in London, but
especially not.
No, it's a really great situation for these guys, and it shows how seriously they're taking it, and it also kind of goes against those naysayers who say, "Oh, World of Tanks, that's just a slow game. It's a bit boring." Watch these games,
see what's
guys.
going on.
I always facepalm when someone says that. I'm like, do you even watch World of Tanks esports? I mean, come on.
No, they clearly don't.
Yeah, exactly. And with
today they missed really exciting matches as you didn't watch today.
Yeah, but
it's great. It's good. So.
I think World of Tanks esports is going to take off just because you guys got like Nada and all those guys.
We have Nada now.
You have Nada. So people are like, wait, what's this game? What's this game? I want to see what it is. And people are starting to play. So it's great to see those guys joining in.
It's good that it's not just in Europe that we're seeing the pro teams come in. In Russia, it's going crazy now.
It's crazy.
The big pro teams are really picking up Russian teams. Obviously, we've got Azubu in Korea. They've announced that we saw on Team Liquid. And that's where Nada is.
It is going to be leading that.
And that's a crazy combined team, and you know that the Koreans are going to be scary as hell. So I can't wait to watch the other regional.
We got 5 regions.
leagues.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
5 regions. Imagine them all conversing.
And you saw the US guys guys, the North American guys playing at WCG, those guys were scary.
Yeah.
In fact, at the start they were like, oh yeah, the Americans, don't worry about those. And at the end, the Russians were like, oof, that was close.
What were they called again? I can't remember.
God, I should know.
Yeah, it's gone completely out of my mind.
I want to call them Team Curse, but they weren't Team Curse.
No, not Team Curse.
Something else.
But basically, I did actually do some research.
They were a scary team.
I did some research on them, and they win quite a lot of North American tournaments.
Yeah. There's a couple of teams in the US that are really, really dominant. So they do a really good job, which is good to see, to be honest. And I think that the WCG really was an example of where those guys are. So Fulcrum
Games.
Fulcrum Gaming.
Yeah, they came third.
Yeah.
And then the Chinese team came second, and
it was unfortunate because they lost to the Chinese teams, and actually that at the start, and from what I can tell, the American teams almost always lose their first game.
Yeah.
They always say that, and then they won everything else after that, and it was
they
scary,
just take it seriously. The Fulcrum Game is the first American team that's really taken it seriously, really put some time in.
Yeah, they've really put the opinion of every other country back in.
Yep. But
so
we should go back to.
We're going to have a look at the groups.
The groups.
the finals.
Let's check the semi-finals for tomorrow.
I love this. I love the graphics, by the way. I think the guys did a great job in this.
So, Magus, you want to go through it and explain who will be playing who tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm wondering why, but I expected. Okay. Little. I was wondering because
Lemming train a second. Our mistake. We're changing.
Done.
This is how good these guys are at the backstage. This stuff toy. We love you guys backstage.
I counted in my mind, and I expected Lemming train on first or second place.
Yeah.
So no, we
see
got
how fast. See how fast they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Schwaller in first will with
Spade perfect. Win 2 games, lose no games, got 6 points. Yeah, strange. Something is missing, huh?
Yeah,
they lost one game.
Spale lost a game for sure. They lost against Kazna, right?
Kazna.
Yeah. So they're basically equal, all of the same position, but it depends on who they won against and who they lost against, right?
Yeah, but
so Spale lost against Kazna, Lemming beat Kazna, and Kazna beat Spale.
Yeah, but Spale lost one round more. Yeah, Lemming should be first. That's why I
Lemming's
counted.
first,
Exactly.
Kazna second, Spale third.
Yeah.
All of which are first.
I just thought I was getting old and miss this thing. Yeah.
So Lemming Train will play Zawisza tomorrow, the 2 Polish teams in the semi-finals, quarterfinals.
Yeah, it's gonna be great to see actually tomorrow, because I think that when we see this happen, you'll definitely see. Wait.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry, it's fine. We got this. We got this.
Okay. That Lemming Train should be first because they lose 1 round less. They win 2 times, 2-0.
Lemming Train beat Kazna as well, and they 2-0. I don't know.
It's whoever wins.
I think it's counted on the round. On the round to win, and they lost.
I see.
2-0 and instead of 2-1, the other teams.
But it's going to be tomorrow's going to be the day when we really see what Zawisza is made of as well, and I'm actually really looking forward to that, because I think that people have seen them and been, but then people have forgotten that it's actually 6 players today.
And even on Lemming Train, between the lines in the interview, I think they just got the best thing for tomorrow, the best tactics, and just play the normal stuff today.
I want to see the Abbey games tomorrow, because there's going to be Abbey suddenly voted in, and there's going to be crazy tactics, I'm sure.
That's the interesting thing. If we go back to Zawisza and Lemming Train, obviously today Zawisza haven't been able to really stretch their legs, but tomorrow we've got Lemming Train who are first and Zawisza who are third, so we get a team that has suddenly got their team captain who could be first, who could have been first, no problem.
You actually don't want to be drawn against
Zawisza
that's
the crazy thing about this.
Because Zawisza tomorrow have something to prove, and they have now their full team.
And they have 5,000 euros on the line at the end of the day.
Zawisza could easily come back into second or third place tomorrow.
There's no easy team anymore, so every match will be exciting.
It's great because it proves that these teams deserve to be in our league.
Exactly.
And people also say that about Spale. They were saying, they went through Go For What, but there was teams ahead of them. It's like, well, they were actually top of A series before as well, so it's pretty hard to say Spale aren't that good, and they are.
Spale have qualified for a couple of offline tournaments. You can't say they're not good.
They haven't lost to Lemming Train, so it's pretty hard. And Lemming Train are widely considered one of the top teams in Europe, pretty much.
Yeah, but the best thing is tomorrow we get best of 5, so we will see more maps.
Who's got the stamina as well?
Yeah, no game will end with only 3 rounds. I bet minimum 4 rounds for every game.
It's going to be crazy.
Whoever steals the most sandwiches will win, because I guarantee it. They're not going to be the hungry ones.
These guys are definitely pro-gamers.
Pro-gamers. So live on Red Bull.
Pro-gamers. That's a little nod to someone on our forums. The pro-gamer on its own.
Right, so that's it for us today. We're done. We've had three
Totally
rounds.
done for today.
Yeah, 3 rounds of each. We didn't watch all the games. We missed out Spaller versus
Just one, though.
Zawisza. Just one, but we've watched
good.
all the rest of them.
Yeah.
So in case you did miss some, just check them out. Where they got them on the.
We'll put the VODs up
the VODs.
either today or we'll put them when we get back
Yeah.
to the office, which should be Monday, Tuesday.
Yeah, we have got
the VODs will all be up for you, and we'll also do a recap video, which will be nice and sexy.
Yeah, I want to see I want to see Dovahkiin smashing onto
The
that
Goomba
T69.
stomp,
I want
yeah.
to see this replay.
I want to see that
yeah.
so
The Goomba
much.
Stomp is the best, and there was
Yeah.
another one as well, which I really liked on there. So it's gonna be really really good.
So, but we're done for today. This has been Laughter, aka Oliver, or Ollie, aka Laughter, Simon, aka Bump, and Marcus, aka Magus, and
AKA
Snee, aka Stephen. So,
Snee, aka
Sneaky.
Scumbag.
yeah, scumbag Steve.
That's your words.
But yeah,
It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. We're fine.
we're in CeBIT, so do check us out tomorrow. We're in Hall 33
From 10 o'clock?
from
Around
10 o'clock. Yeah.
Yeah.
We hope 10
I
o'clock
think we're
on
going
time.
live 9:30 and at 10
Yeah.
o'clock the first game starts.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah.
So
And,
that's it for us today. Thanks for joining us very much. Can't wait for tomorrow. It's going to be no group stages left, just the finals left. Best
man.
of 5. Going to be crazy
it's
again.
about
So
to get,
amazing,
It's
yeah.
about to go real.
down.
Oh yeah.
So join us tomorrow again. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.
Bye bye.
See you.